Thanks for checking out my Stan Store tutorial for beginners. Here I am going to be showing you how to set up your Stan Store so that you can edit your profile, add your socials, set up your payments, and of course create your first product very quickly. If you'd like to follow along, you can click the link in the description to do that, or maybe you haven't gotten to test out Stan Store. They come with a free trial, so feel free to use the link down below. Let's begin. So after starting your free trial, I'm going to assume that you are just on square one. If there's anything you've already done, you can move ahead a little bit quicker, but it shouldn't take too much time in the beginning. First, we want to add our profile picture. Okay, so I'm going to click right here. All right, and I just have a logo. You can use an image of yourself if you want, or maybe if you want to go maybe towards a brand. I'm Marketing Island, so I'm just going to go with that, but I could also do James Canzanella and use an image of me. So whichever one you want to do, whatever you're most known by when it comes to your socials or just your profile overall. Click on crop once it is good. I'm going to keep it like that. Perfect, let's do confirm. Great, let's go to next step. All right, let's add some social links if you have them. Click on the blue button right here. All right, so here we have a bio. You get up to 80 characters, so just let your audience know what you're going to be all about. I'm all about software, so demos, tutorials, and reviews. Here you might just want to put something like the biggest benefit. So if your audience saw that and they say, oh, I'm always looking for new software for my online business, they're going to see this and go, ooh, I like this channel, okay? So for this, we just have our username here. It's going to be Instagram. It's also going to be TikTok. If you want to add more sections for socials, you can click on this right here. And for this, I'm just going to put one in for YouTube. For this, you want to use the entire URL. As opposed to here, it's just going to be the end of it. Okay, so let me paste this in. That's going to be my YouTube channel, so that's still going to be there. If you want to add any others, you can right there, but really up to you how many you want to put. If you want to put an email, that's where that's going to go as well. But now that we are done, let's click on save. All right, that's step 2 out of 4. Of course, 3 is going to be pretty straightforward as well. Let's go to next step. And this is going to be set up direct deposit. So whenever you make money, this is going to be where it's going to be sent. So what you can do is just skip if you want, or just set it up right now. I'm not going to go through all of this. It's really just signing in, but I will show you very quickly. So click on set up direct deposit. All right, so as you can see here, start selling and get paid. Stan partners with Stripe for payment processing. Enjoy 0% transaction fees from Stan, only paying Stripe's processing fee, which is pretty cool. So you would just go through and follow that. If you already have an account, you can log in and integrate it with Stripe that you already have. So if not, just follow the steps and you are going to be good to go there. I don't want to bore you with me logging in and, just kind of connecting it. But upon doing so, that's what you're going to need to do there. Very straightforward. I'm just going to click on skip now because, it is straightforward when it comes to logging into your account or creating one. Let's click on skip. All right, great. And so now you can see we can actually go ahead and create our first product. Stan allows you to create, host, and sell any product or service in your own branded creator store. So let's do that. Let's do create your product. All right, and while it calls it a product, this is going to be just a lot of things that you can utilize inside of your Stan Store. You can collect emails when it comes to, say, maybe creating a lead magnet, giving that to someone in exchange for their email, digital product, which is going to be very popular, any type of custom product. There's coaching calls, e-courses, recurring memberships, a community, whether it's free or paid, webinars, you can do any type of URL, and of course you can even add your Stan affiliate link if needed. Given the fact this is going to be very popular with digital products, I am going to go with this one right here. All right, so let's walk through the options. What I like about Stan Store here is that they're very simple, they're clean and simple overall. You can see right here there's going to be the steps 1, 2, and kind of scrolling down. It's simply just going to be going through and editing these. So first and foremost, we have our style. We have the button right here. We have the call out, which is a little bit bigger, and we have the preview, which is a little bit more bigger. So it has that ready to download and the learn more access section right here. I think call out's going to look fine right here. We do have an image, so if you have a 400 by 400, this is going to be a fantastic spot to say put an ebook cover. If you have one, you can put it there. I'm not going to change that around. Like, this isn't going to be too much focused on the aesthetics. Obviously, you would just upload yours right there, okay? So we have a title right here, digital download. What's going to be the name of this specific ebook that you're going to be selling? All right, so we have the Marketing Island traffic method. I just made it up off the top of my head. Subtitle right here, we will deliver this right to your inbox. You can do that if you want. Download now, probably something like buy now, right? If we're going to be selling it, of course. So we can also save as a draft if needed, but just for that, I'm going to pretty much keep it how it is. Let's go to next. And this is going to be the checkout page. So this one's going to be a little bit bigger and bolder. As you can see, there's a lot more going on here. This is a very quick and easy checkout page. I love that, especially for the fact that there's not a lot to edit. So you don't have to worry about changing around so many things here. If you've ever used, say, a drag and drop website builder, you might have to go through and say, like, what am I putting here? What do I have to change around? But as you can see, let's just start from the top. If you want more of a bigger banner right here, this is going to be where it goes. It's recommended 1920 by 1080. Of course, once you have that, you can choose it and upload it, and that's going to be where it goes. So here we go. Let's change this right here. Okay, so get my Marketing Island Traffic Method ebook now. Okay, it might be a little bit longer, maybe because the title is longer, but you'll notice how they gave you a nice little template that you can use. It's like pretty much get my blank, whatever the name of it is, and then whatever it's going to be, ebook, course, then it could be now. You don't have a ton of room for characters there, but it's pretty much going to be along the lines of that length, okay? We have our description body right here. So this blank will teach you everything you need to, and then this could probably be the other part of the template, just going to add that in there. So I'm not going to actually write this, but I will kind of go over, let's say I was selling a book about getting traffic. So as an example, this ebook will teach you everything you need to increasing your organic traffic by using some of the most popular social media platforms. In fact, the more you do it, the more your traffic grows every day, which allows you to generate and increase your lead flow as well as your sales, something I know that you're really going to like. Aside from that, this guide is for you if you're looking to increase your traffic flow, generate more leads, increase your income, and so on and so forth. Or maybe just create a bigger social media presence. Okay, so pretty much some of the benefits here, features and benefits is just everything I went over there. I'm not going to rewrite that as, if you need help with that, let me know down below and I can help you out. But that's pretty much going to be a very quick overview. If you are selling something that's maybe $10 or $20, you're not going to need a whole lot of sales copy here to get a sale. Now, if you were selling something that was $10,000, having this isn't just going to do it, all right? You'll probably need a webinar to like a sales call to a coaching call, maybe a setter, and then of course closing that way. Just kind of giving you an idea. When you are selling a low priced ebook, you're not going to need a whole lot to make the sale, and that's a good thing because once again, it's less for you to do. So bottom title right here, get my guide. We have purchase right here. I think that's going to be fine. We could also do get my ebook since it's a little bit more specific, right? Purchase, that's going to be great. So we have price and then we have discount price. So maybe it was, if we turn this on right here, what we could do is the price is going to be this, but then it's really going to be $9.99. So this is something that can really help dramatically. Just make sure it is actually a sale or something that would be that specific price. Now, I don't know where you live. I'm in Florida, but if you've ever been to TJ Maxx or Marshalls and you find a shirt that you really want and it's only like $10 and it normally says it's $50, you're like, wow, what a sale. I'm getting such great value. Normally it would cost this, but I'm saving this much. So you kind of get to play around with that aspect there. If you want to utilize that, you can, okay? Collecting info right here, we have name, we have email. You can add more fields if needed. This is something I talk about anytime there's going to be a spot to collect info. I like keeping it as basic as possible. So name and email is going to be fine by me. The more fields you have, the more the chances decrease for someone actually going and purchasing, because if you landed on this, would you want to fill out 50 of these in order to get a book? No, you have to jump through so many hoops. That's why I like minimizing it as much as possible. As you can see here, they have name and email, so you can keep those, that's fine. If you want to have phone number, you can certainly do that, but make sure if you're going to use any other field that it's 100% necessary and you're going to be using it, okay? So we have upload your digital product. So you can upload a file or you can redirect to URL. That's really going to be up to you. If you want the fastest way of doing this, well, probably if you have an ebook, it's just going to be uploading it. If you want another great way of doing it, you could just upload it, say, to Dropbox, right? You can do a file there. You could do maybe Google Drive or something like that. So let's just pretend I'm going to be redirecting to a URL. I'm going to click right here. All right, and let's say I uploaded it to Dropbox. Obviously, you would put Dropbox there and whatever the long file is so they go straight to the file. They don't have to like go there and click on it. So you want to send them right to the file so that when it gets to them, they can just open it and read it right there. Your product's name once again. Okay, and there we go. We just have the product name, the Marketing Island Traffic Method. So once again, if you just wanted to upload the file, you can do that as well. But that's pretty straightforward, right? So that's going to be what that looks like. Obviously, everything would be tailored towards your brand and the product and what it looks like and so on and so forth. And let's click on Publish. All right, so we just finished that. And as you can see, it's going to say, hey, heads up, customers can't purchase from you yet. Please set up your direct deposit to start selling. And remember, we talked about that before. I just didn't want to walk you through the process. So if I click on it again, and of course, this is going to be where you can connect your bank account through Stripe. And of course, this is going to be the spot where you can connect your account through Stripe to start selling. So if you want to do that, simply click there. If you want to add PayPal, it's going to be the same thing where you just log in. And if you want to enable terms and conditions, you can do that right there. It says when enabled, customers are required to agree to the terms and conditions before the sale can be completed. The agreement checkbox will appear on each checkout page. So that will be a little bit extra step in case you want to do that. So it's really up to you if you want to use that. Like if you're just selling like a $7 ebook and it's like, 30-day money back guarantee, there's probably not a whole lot of, terms and conditions for that specifically. So if you're selling something small, probably don't even need that. But if you are selling something a little bit bigger, you might want to use them. So that's just going to be my opinion when it comes to that. All right, so there is one more thing I did want to show you right here, and it's going to be the design that you can also utilize as well. So if you click on design right here, you're going to notice that we have a few little templates that you can utilize. And I wanted to show you this at least later so that we have at least something here so you can see what it looks like. So this one's the minima here. If you want a darker version one, this is going to be night view. We have material. We also have spotlight, a little bit too big for my liking. That's going to be if you have a much bigger picture. Like for this one, I don't think it works all that well. So I probably wouldn't use that one specifically. Okay, we have Eclipse. This is going to be Coach Trish. So this is good if you're maybe a coach and you like the vibes here when it comes to the colors. Keep in mind, you can just utilize this and of course change the colors if needed. So probably could just use that, change some of the colors and of course the font. This is going to be one, in my opinion, that's actually really good if you have a lot of important things here. Because as you can see that the profile picture, the name, and the socials get squeezed up to the top a little bit more. So that makes much more room for showcasing maybe an ebook. Maybe you have 2 ebooks. Maybe you have an ebook and a membership and an email form, whatever it's going to be. So overall, this one is great if you have a lot of great quote-unquote real estate that you want people to see that's going to be above the fold. As you can see, you probably have room for maybe 1 or 2 more boxes there that are going to be shown off. So that one's not too bad. That's the Stan Classic. We have Moderno. This is going to be the Kells. This is going to be a few others here, the Stone, and I believe this was going to be the basic one. I kind of like this one, honestly. You can change around the colors. I could probably just change this to something greenish, right, to match the brand. And I think the font looks just fine like that. When you are done with that, make sure you click on Save To so that you do save your design overall. Great, and it says your store theme was updated. Okay. All right, I just wanted to showcase if you ever did want to add something else, you can add a section here. Just simply click on Add Product. And this is going to be where you can add anything else. While it does say like add product, a product could also just be a URL if needed. It could be your affiliate link. It could be a lead generation. So for example, let's say you wanted to add a URL right here. You can do this. And once again, Stan Store makes it very easy to kind of go through and check it out. I like the call out here because it has the button. I'm going to paste, say, my link in there. This is just going to be the image. If you want to change that, try Stan Store today, something like that. We can do set up your store in under, say, 20 minutes. You could probably do it much quicker, if I wasn't talking so much and explaining things. And if this is mostly going to be on mobile, if people are using this, say, on social media like TikTok or Instagram, you can always put tap me as a call to action because people are tapping on their phones. But just to kind of showcase that, you can save this as a draft. But if you are good to go, simply just click on the publish button. Perfect. So that is saved. And there's something else I just wanted to showcase here is that anytime you have sections here, you can just drag and drop them like this. In my opinion, what you want to do here is put your most important thing at the top here. You want the most amount of eyeballs on this. So in this case, it's probably going to be the digital marketing aspect right here, right? So that's going to be where that goes. And that's pretty much going to conclude this Stan Store tutorial for beginners. So in this, we showed you how to get up and running from scratch, from square one, where we went in, we changed around some of our profile, we added our social media icons, we added our first digital product, which is very easy to do, as you can see there. Of course, there's going to be connecting Stripe or PayPal, which pretty much very straightforward. I just didn't want to log in and show you how that was done. And of course, last but not least, I showed you how to add some other sections, whether it be a link or anything else that you might want to add in StanStore. I hope this tutorial really helped you out, and if it did, be sure to give it a thumbs up as it helps me out a ton as well. And of course, if you haven't gotten to test out StanStore, I will leave my link down below in the description where you can click that and get a free trial and get up and running very quickly. My name is James. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.